Hello, welcome to Levy Marketers for Industry and Tech. I'm François, your host today, and I'd like to walk you through our marketing calculator and how it works to define your marketing activities needed to reach your goal. First things first, log into our website. It's levyInd.com, levyInd.com. So once you get there, scroll down all the way to the section where the calculator is located and click Try Our Marketing Calculator. Then you get into our landing page and we start filling the numbers and you'll get your results within minutes. So let's see how it works. First off, first section is understanding your goals for marketing activities this coming year. So right now we have it set up at $200,000, could be $500,000, could be more. Well, let's try to get to $500,000. Here we go. Then the next question, and oh by the way, you can see those information buttons here. They all kind of explain what we're looking for. The next question is, what is the lifetime value per customer per year? In other words, what is your average sales per customer per year? If you don't know, take the entire sales from the last period, divide by the number of active customers that bought something from the last 12 months, and there you go. So right now it's set at $25,000. Maybe it's $50,000 in your business. Maybe it's less than that, and it's $12,500. Whatever. Let's pick a number that works. Okay. There we go. So here, to attain my goal of $500,000 with an average sale per year of $12,500, I need 40 deals or transactions to be completed so I can hit my goal. 500,000 divided by 12.5, boom, 40. Then the next block is around your performance in sales. So what is your hit rate on quote? Fairly simplistic put. If you send 100 quotes to your customers over a period and you got 20 orders out of those 100 quotes, your hit rate is 20 over 100 or 20%. Some are lower, some are higher. Let's say your business is at 30%. Fantastic. So now I got 40 deals that are required. The first 30% hit rate, I need 133 proposal, meaning I need to send a quote somehow to 133 people to get 40 orders. Then the next question is, what's your quote request ratio? What that means, it's the number of times you talk to people, engage in a conversation, nurture them through your sales process, and then how many of those conversations lead into a request for quote. So usually, once again, it's about 1/3, 30%. Sometimes it's higher, sometimes it's lower. If you don't know, stick at 30 and you'll be safe. So what if 50% of the time your request for quote is coming after a conversation? Then you need about 266 conversations to have the right to send a quote, and 40 of them will eventually turn out into a deal. You see how it works? Then the next thing is a little more difficult to quantify, but let's give it a try. This is the marketing qualified leads to sales qualified leads. This is all mumbo jumbo, but what it means is sometimes marketing leads coming from the website, social, newsletter, however they end up into your bucket as lead, might not be that qualified. Remember, sometimes when I received the lead from marketing when I was in sales, I call up and I visited, and it's a warehouse that they just don't do anything we do. So typically it's about 2/3. 2/3 of the leads coming from marketing activities end up into not so good for sales. Maybe it's higher in your business, maybe it's not. Let's say 75% here. So what that means at this point is I need 355 qualified sales leads to get 40 orders, right? Sounds simple. Now let's get to the next level. The next bucket is about marketing performance. So we have two ways of thinking about that. Somebody clicks on one of your call to action and actually fill in the form and request for a call, meaning a quote, whatever. That's called a click-through rate. So out of 100 person coming and clicking on your what is called CTA or call to action, how many actually click through and fill the form? That's the click-through rate. So typically in the 3% zone, but if you look at the I button, this is a huge variation. Okay, we typically see very low click-through rate of 0.1% all the way to 7% in the best campaign that we've seen around. So take the average, nothing's going to go wrong. And if you say 5%, which is on the high end, then you need to have 7,100 click-through to get to the number of leads you need. That's the measuring the escapes. Now the engagement rate, that's another of these marketing jargon, but that's relatively simple. Out of all the people that open your email, how many of them actually going to click on something? It doesn't mean that when they click on it, they're going to fill the form and request something, but at this point they've clicked on it. So they've opened your message and they've clicked on it. And typically the engagement ratio, it's kind of low, about 1%, depending again on the type of campaigns you're running. Sometimes as low as almost zero when you have some campaigns that are very ineffective. So here I will be prudent and I put something between 1 and 3%, 3% being on the high end. And at those numbers, like you see, we need to have about 236,000 and change impressions, meaning people that have been receiving one of our messages. So here you go. If you need to raise $500,000 of growth with 12,500 average LTV and all your hit rates and click-throughs and whatnot, you still need to have about 250,000 impressions to hit your goal. Sounds a lot, and it is, but when you look at the number of social media you send and your follow-through and the number of emails you have on your system that you send regularly, etc., etc., it's an achievable number. To know more, just put your email in there, and you'll receive that exact report. And we're glad to talk to you about it and see if you have any question and how we can help you. So thank you for listening. Have a grand day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.